All right, so good morning, fans and friends. I have some important news to share with you all. This is some very heartbreaking and gut-wrenching news. According to the New York Times, Alabama woman who was shot while pregnant is charged in fetus's death, says the New York Times. This was posted on June 27th, 2019. It says, Marshae Jones was 5 months pregnant when she was shot in the stomach. Her fetus did not survive the shooting, which the authorities say happened during a dispute with another woman. But on Wednesday, it was Miss Jones who was charged with the death. Miss Jones, 28, was charged with manslaughter and released from jail on Thursday after posting $50,000 bond, according to the authorities and the website of Jefferson County Sheriff's Office in Alabama. The police said she was culpable because she started the fight that led to the shooting and failed to remove herself from harm's way. The only true victim in this was the unborn baby. Lieutenant Danny Reed of the Pleasant Grove Police Department said after the shooting in December. AL.com reported, it was the mother of the child who initiated and continued the fight, which resulted in the death of her unborn baby. The unusual case comes amid a heated debate over the rights of pregnant women. Listen to this. Fetuses nationwide, and Alabama is ground zero for issue. In May, the governor signed a bill banning abortion at every stage of pregnancy and criminalizing procedure for doctors in what became the most stringent measure of prohibit abortion in the country. It is unclear if it will go into effect, but it sets up a direct challenge to Roe v. Wade, the federal case that recognizes a woman's constitutional right to end a pregnancy. Alabama is among 38 states that have fetal homicide laws recognizing the fetus as a victim in cases of violence against pregnant women. According to the National Conference of State Legislatures, the law underpins the debate over abortion in that Alabama recognizes a fetus at any stage of development as a person. Now, I agree. I definitely agree that any fetus at any stage of development is considered a person. I definitely agree with that. Let's keep continuing on here. For criminal homicide or assaults with an exception for abortion. Let me reread this line. The law underpins the debate over abortion in that Alabama recognizes a fetus at any stage of development as a person for criminal homicide or assaults with an exception for abortion. An Alabama Supreme Court justice challenged that exception in a recent opinion. Soon after the arrest of Miss Jones, who is black, abortion rights groups came to her defense, citing the case as an example of the harsh treatment of people of color and the criminalization of pregnancy. In other cases, women have been charged for drug use during pregnancy or car accident that resulted in the death of a fetus. This is how people, especially women of color, are already being punished and having their pregnancies criminalized, the National Abortion Federation, a professional association of abortion providers, said in a statement. The police department of Pleasant Grove, a city of about 10,000 outside of Birmingham, and the district attorney's office in Jefferson County did not respond to requests for comment Thursday morning. The police report and other records were not immediately available, and the details of the shooting were unclear. AL.com reported that Miss Jones was shot in the parking lot of a Dollar General in December in what the authorities said was a dispute with another woman over the father of the child. Let me reread that again. This is important information here. AL.com reported that Mrs. Jones was shot in the parking lot of a Dollar General in December in what the authorities said was a dispute with another woman over the father of the child. Authorities rushed her to a hospital where she underwent surgery, according to the report. The police initially charged the second woman, Ebony Jemison, with manslaughter in the death of the fetus. That charge was dismissed after the grand jury failed to indict her, according to AL.com. At the time, the police said Miss Jones' involvement and culpability would be presented to a grand jury to determine if she too should be charged. When a 5-month pregnant woman initiates a fight and attacks another person, I believe some responsibility lies with her as to any injury to her unborn child, Lieutenant Reed said. That child is dependent on its mother to try to keep it from harm, and she shouldn't seek out unnecessary physical altercations. The specific allegations about Miss Jones's role in the dispute were unclear. The Yellow Hammer Fund, which provides funding for abortion access in Alabama, said it was working to get Miss Jones out of jail and provide her with a lawyer. The organization tweeted her story with a message: "Losing pregnancy is not a crime." So that's all for now, based on the article. But that's just really sad. Number one, that if this young lady went through these types of great lengths just to get rid of the pregnancy that she didn't want, I think that was a brutal way to do it. I think there was a different way she could have gone about it. But I believe there's certain laws in the state of Alabama prohibiting this young lady from getting an abortion if she wanted to, that could explain why she went about it this way. But I also believe that this is murder. I don't think getting shot in your stomach, knowing that this child could be put in harm's way, is an innocent act. I think it's a crime. I definitely think it's a crime. But we're going to find out more later about what happens further with this young lady. But I think she also could have just been, too, just a young woman who doesn't know much and probably doesn't know better, based on putting your child in harm's way and not putting your child in harm's way. I think she may not know the difference. Or she could very much know the difference and very well know what she's doing and very well probably had this all planned out. Who knows? But it's just sad that the child is gone. This young lady is going to serve some time in jail if she does not win her case. There's some political involvement in this case as well. It's just, this is very complex. So you guys stay tuned for more. I have more coming. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.